Welcome back, Mosh Pit Podcast. We're here with Between Realms at Goldfield and Roseville. I said Between Realms, right? Making sure.
Yep.
Sometimes you never know. Some band names would be like, nah, we actually say it like this. The A and the E is silent. But I'm glad to be here tonight and with all these other great bands, Petroglyphs, Moment's Notice, On Water, and Tomb of Minerva. It's going to be a great fucking night. Last show of the year, for me at least. So, this has been a hell of a year. Posting weekly of different bands and shit, fucking A. But, I am honored to have you guys on. I've seen you guys before. I think it was at this venue.
Yes, it was.
And, you guys just went off. You guys were awesome. But getting started, I want to hear the story about Subhuman Scum and the music video, because when I listened to it, I watched the music video at the same time, and I was just like, fucking A, who filmed that? Let's start with that. Who filmed that? Because that was good production.
So we had a really great partner for that. A guy, Josh Williams. He's in just outside of Sacramento in like the El Dorado County area. He's got a company, Audio Visual Productions. He's doing killer stuff. So meeting him, having the initial, meet and greet, talking about ideas. It was comfortable, man. He had tons of great ideas, so we gelled and we rolled with it. Like with the video, we kind of came in with some ideas. Josh Williams had a lot of stuff that he was kind of prepared to deploy, and he was kind of waiting for a good opportunity, the right song, the right band, the right thing to utilize some storylines. So we came in with some ideas. We had a time frame crunch. There was a lot of stuff going on at the time, and we had Monty and Tyler. They're both up in Portland, Oregon, so just working around everybody's schedules. Monty had a new kid. There's all this stuff going on. So there was a time crunch. So we adopted some of his storyline that he had banked, and we sort of like, he was very malleable with it. So we kind of just contoured the whole thing to our song. And so what you get in the end is what we have. And I don't know if you saw, we actually have two cuts of that. We have the playthrough version, unedited, and then we have the whole storyline version as well too. So
That shit is so fucking dope. That's so cool. I like the production of it and how like it's a storyline. I love storyline music videos.
Totally.
There's like even like a storyline visual like album like Knock Loose did before. It was like the cartoon one, and like that's what kind of like got me into like the storyline kind of like albums or the music videos or just like the whole sense behind it. It's just like it gives you kind of like almost a backstory.
Totally.
Or it gives you even a more closer feeling of how you should be feeling towards this music or how to understand it.
100%.
And that's what I love about it. You guys have any other things to pitch in for Subhuman Scum?
No.
No? It's fine. It's fine.
Mentioning though, like on the album coming with storylines, this band Post Heaven that I'm actually rocking right now. I just got the shirt today, and in it was 2 comics that are storylines, and they're like badass, gruesome, dark, evil, like artwork, and they have one for like all their songs. I'm thinking it's all their songs, but I was not expecting to get those 2 comics with the shirt. Like I didn't purchase it; it was a hookup, but man, they're real detailed. Like you should check them out. They're sick.
Nice little plug. Nice
Little plug.
Hell yeah.
Now getting into like the story of the week, I do this with every single band. It's just pretty much you think of a story from the topic, and then I'll start to give you kind of like a basic concept of what to like think of or say, So this topic is drinking stories. I have never done this topic before, but getting into so many drinking stories, but I think my last like craziest night drinking I don't really drink that hard since that night, is me and all my family every year go camping for, I think, Memorial Day weekend. And we go there, and one of the nights, we were taking shots, but I didn't know who was pouring them, and I don't do tequila because if I do tequila, cops get called, and it's not a fun day. And I ended up blacking out for the first time in a while.
Nice.
And I just I remember waking up, and my whole family was just like mean mugging me, and my uncle goes, "You need to give some apologies." I'm like, "Shit, what'd I do?" He's like, "You started trying wrestling everybody last night." I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Shit." He was like, "Yeah, I was like, "Oh, so that explains the bruises on me." He's like, "Yeah, we all kind of had to gang up on you and drag you to your tent." And I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Did I have tequila?" He goes, "Yeah, that's what we were drinking." I was like, "That's why I don't fucking do that shit. I have tequila, and I just, for some reason, it doesn't react well with me. It makes me turn into an asshole." Like, I'll drink anything. I would rather drink, and this is tough to say, but I would rather drink Jaeger than tequila, and that's rough. I hate Jaeger, but I would rather drink that than tequila. But yeah, I remember that drive home, and I was like trying to be all like confident that day, and driving back home, I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like severely hungover, but I was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine." In my head, I'm like, I'm dying inside. But do you guys have any interesting drinking stories?
Well, you been drinking recently?
Recently, not so much,
What you been drinking on?
like I don't know about crazy stories. I've been like right now. I don't know. I'm 37 right now, but like it's like if we go like a couple of decades back. Yeah, it's there's a lot of growing up. I was like I was kind of an idiot, when it comes to drinking. So I would drink to the point that I'm like unaware what I'm doing, and I would pick fights specifically with people that are stronger than me, that I know are gonna kick my ass, and I always go there and just like call them out or something. I tell him, "Hey, fuck you," and then he comes with all his buddies and they start beating me up, and I come get home like bloody and all that. But it's just part of like just bets with my buddies growing up, and like this guy, can he beat this guy, and then he would kill you if you beat him, and then I was like, I'll try him and stuff like that. So there was lots of like getting drunk and just picking fights.
Fuck.
But now it's I'm way more calm, and I try not to do much of that. And if I want to drink crazy, I try to stay at home.
Yeah.
Keep it safe.
When I was 17, I got really drunk and threw my whole bedroom out the window.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All of it?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Even the stuff.
I was drinking Jaeger. Your enemy, Jaeger. Oof. That's probably the craziest thing I did, and that was probably 20 years ago. But yeah, we're kind of at the point now where we're just taking it a little easier, being responsible.
Yeah, I'm like, because I'm 22.
Oh, word. Still wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
Oh, puppy nuts.
Yeah, luckily, like, I mean, it's not good to drink when you're young, but like when I turned 21, I already knew what I was comfortable with. Like, I already had my like, okay, I know I can't drink that because I'll do this, or I can't drink that. I just stick with what I like, which is usually like, I'm cool with gin, like as a liquor, or Modelo as a beer.
What kind of gin you drink? I'm a gin drinker too. If I'm drinking liquor, it's gonna be gin.
Because if I'm gonna get gin, it's gonna be, I think it's called gray or blue ale.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's in the blue bottle, but it might be gray whale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the extra botanicals in it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just super more smooth.
Yeah.
I think it goes down a lot more easier.
I think I fucked with that one once. I usually do the Hendrix. I don't know. I do like the Hendrix is great. I don't know. I feel like you can't get better than that, right? I don't know.
I'll go Hendrix. Like Hendrix, I'll do.
Also is popular, the blue one,
The Bombay.
Yeah, the Bombay. Yeah, I'll do. I've done Bombay. A lot of my family, like when they get me like Seagrams.
Okay, yeah.
Which is like,
Seagram's gin.
yeah.
What, Seagram 7s? Heel 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pick my battles when it comes to drinking. Any of you guys have Any interesting drinking stories?
Probably
This
too
guy's
many
got to. This guy's got to be
Yeah,
loaded
it's-
with them.
it's
It's fucking
been
loaded.
a couple years for me now.
Pull something out of the vault, dog. Out of the vault. Let's go.
We're being on the road. Ended up in North Carolina. Hit the venue early. Just gonna see what the stage looked like. Bartender invited us back to his house to hang out and drink for the night now until we played the show the next day. So anyways, we were drinking heavily and the night continued. Ended up having to drag this person pretty much up the stairs to get them to go to bed. So I went back to the van, wake up the next morning. Guy that was carpooling with us, let's just call him Ron, was hosing down his sleeping bag out in the front yard, and come to find out, this person had, vomited on top of somebody, passed out on top of somebody, like, on their sleeping bag, and one of the members had a picture of the handprint. There's like a vomit handprint on the door smeared. It looks like just like a blood scene, blood handprint or something, like a murder scene. But it was a good night. Funny story. Yeah. He wasn't feeling too hot the next day. Saw him at the bar. He's just like holding his head. Like,
Yeah, I always like when I get to the point where I know I'm gonna puke. I always just like I know I'm too drunk, and I'll just start yelling at myself in the mirror. I'm like, "You're not a bitch."
I'll yell at myself. I'm like, why'd you do this?
What have you done? Like, this is your life? Like, really? And I just start
Not
self-evaluating.
I promise, not again.
Yeah, never
More
again.
drinking. No.
I got one time we were on tour and we were in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Black Dahlia asked us to meet him at the Revolution, this bar, and or no, it was the Poorhouse was the bar we were playing at the Revolution, and it was like Alan Cassidy's 24th birthday or 26th, and so it's like Woody, Trevor, Alan, Max, and us, and I was on tour with Ultra Beast doing merch, and we were getting hammered, and like Trevor's puking in the trash can in the bar, and then I remember everyone just scattered after, a couple hours, and I could see the hotel in the distance, pretty far, a few blocks away, and I call my bandmates. I'm like, I can't get there. I don't know where I'm at. And they're like, stop, we'll come get you,
Mm-hmm.
And then I wake up like near the elevator in the morning in the hotel, and then my wallet's gone. There's $800 gone. I'm like, no. But then we got it back. The general manager was like, no, I got you. I was lucky.
That's awesome. That's lucky
That
as
was
fuck.
lucky,
Yeah, I've been lucky because like what I'll do when I go out, and I never bring my card. What I do is I get how much I want to spend. I'll put it in my wallet, and if I go through that, I'm done. I leave my card at home. I fucking no, because I've learned, like, I've seen that, like, growing up, I've taken care of pretty much, because I was, like, the oldest grandchild, so all my uncles were, like, in high school, so I kind of, like, took care of them.
Yeah.
And, like, I just knew what they fucked up on, so I was like, all right, know not to do that. Where to sneak in, where to sneak out, and just, like, all those fun things.
So, I mean, I might have one that tops all of yours. This was it wasn't recent. It wasn't the last 2 weeks. I've learned my lesson. I don't do these things anymore. No, so I'm 35 now. So this was I was 21st birthday. Man, this is a memory I've tried to put away for a long time. All right, let's see. Let's pull it out. So, no, 21st birthday, hanging out. Actually, in this town in Rosewell, I had some friends that had a house here. And, and I was always the younger one of the group. And they were all 5-10 years older than me. Anyway, so they throw a big 21st birthday party for me. They have kegs and all the shit at their house. And there's all the friends that I know, plus all the friends that they invited people I don't know. At least probably 100 or plus people there, right? Having a great time. Well, one of my old bandmates, I don't have to mention his name, but one of my old bandmates, an old drummer, he shows up, and he's a rowdy guy, likes to party. He's pulling some back, and he pulls out this idea. He's like, John, we got to gather everybody up. We're going to the garage. I'm like, what the fuck are we going to the garage for? He's like, just tell everybody to come to the garage. He's like, there's going to be a crack boot. And I was like, a crack boot? what is a crack boot? So we get everybody, round everybody up. Everybody's in the garage. There's a kegerator. The kegs are in there. It's like, John, I need you to come over here, stand next to this kegerator. He's over there. He's already priming the fucking thing up. And he's like, all right, I'm going to need you to lift up your shirt, pull down your pants, and you're going to bend over. This fucking guy, he took the tap. He ran the beer down my fucking neck, down through the crack of my ass. He caught that shit with his fucking boot and chugged it. Right in front of all fucking 100 people of them. And I mean, it was a mixture of like, what the fuck is happening? Is this happening? And like the hysteria and the humor of it all, but it was fucking wild. And still, there's a little part of me that fucking is just so, it eats me up. It eats me up.
Are you guys still in touch?
We do not touch. But,
Are you in touch?
in touch. No,
Y'all call each other? How you
been,
been, Billy?
We're good. I don't know. It was. I think he said it was something that they do in the military. He was in the military. He said it was some. But he had his buddy with him there too, who was also in the military with, and he wouldn't own it. He said that's not any shit we would do. So, but I definitely feel like the victim of the whole thing. So you know.
He was like, should I write a book about this? Like, I don't know. I need to give like a Me Too speech.
I think about the fact that there's 100+ people out there with this fucking memory of some random person who was having their 21st birthday, who was having beer poured down their ass crack, and then their fucking bro just chugging it. That's weird.
I thought it was going to go different. I thought you were going to say he...
I was going to wait to see what you guys all
Johnny with the curveball.
Okay.
I thought they were going to like have you like butt chug that shit. And I was like, that's what I was expecting. And then you said that was a...
I wanted to be the guy drinking beer. I mean, not out of my own crack, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't even pull a straw for that, though. He did it.
Yeah. He already know nothing. He just fucking got me. Pulled got me.
I'm actually gonna get into the promoting stuff. I would love to hear about what should everybody expect for 2025, music wise, show wise, and everything.
Great question. Yeah, super great question. And like multiple people have input on this. Like, so one of the really cool things about having you with us tonight here is we got our fucking guy Zed, who is going to be a key part of this whole program. We got Steven, excuse me. He's going to be a huge part of this whole deployment of our brand into 2025. I mean, it takes more than just the guys who wrote the music to carry it on. I mean, it takes multiple people being available for scheduling. People have lives. You know, none of us are making any real money doing this. This is something that we would love to, but it's like we also have to freaking feed our kids and we have to pay our mortgages and shit. So like there's times when it doesn't make sense for everybody. So to be able to like continue pushing that brand, we're proactively trying to source the right people to bring into this group so that we can have people to rely on who are fucking excited and ready, who are just prepped to go. So like this is Zed right here. I mean, this is what he's doing for us right now. Like, we would not be here tonight if it wasn't for this guy.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you, Zed.
And for these things, like, this is what we're doing. Like, we are, like, proactively and diligently, like exhausting our efforts to make sure that we can be available to book and to tour. And it's a challenge. And I mean, we're fresh into this as a band Between Realms. Like, we're what are we, Hayden? How many months are we into this? We're basically 14 months into this. 14 months into this, right? And
from the release,
I mean, we just released
May 29th, so not a whole year, you know. Definitely since May our first release came out.
Yeah, I would say from like conception of Between Realms, it's been about a year. So now it's like, as momentum's carrying on, as we're building our fan base, it's like the steam is rolling. So we're trying to just like make sure that we have all the pieces there, right?
Yeah.
So because the plan is to like, we want to fucking attack it. Like, we fucking want to attack it next year. Like, that is the plan. So the only thing stopping us is fucking scheduling, right? So that's what we're trying to like fucking lock in on.
I think that's not just you two. It's crazy because like I was just at a podcast with Petroglyphs, and they said the same thing. It's just like getting everything together. And they said it kind of like this, or like getting all your shells in the clip, so that way you can just go bang, 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 all at once.
100%.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what I'm doing for next year. And I feel like it's just knowing that everybody's trying to just like, okay, I feel like it's like almost like a new era starting.
Yeah.
So it's just like everybody's like trying to like fucking almost like stock up for winter and just get
Dude,
everything
it is,
ready.
yeah. And like we're certainly like we're not special in that we're in our situation like that. Like that's probably 99 out of 100 bands. Doing that same thing.
Yeah, they need
You're
fill-in
like,
people.
Dude, fucking look how every single thing is so fucking expensive.
Yes.
These days it's like it doesn't matter if you make good money or you're making good money. Like you're feeling the effects of all of the increases in prices. Like so, it's everybody's reality.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what it is. It's fucked up, but that's what it is.
Yeah. But fuck yeah, I can't wait to see all this new shit for next year. I'm definitely gonna be pushing it. After all that, I do want to thank you guys again for coming on.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see you guys shred once again tonight.
Thank you.
Can I do a quick plug?
Do it. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna be January next month on the 24th. We're gonna be in Oakland with motherfucking Post Heaven. I'm so fucking excited to be with these guys. I mean, I fucking want to be in their band. That's how great they are. They're fucking amazing. They're so fucking sick. We're gonna be with Post Heaven. We're gonna be with Rot, which I'm all equally excited to play with, and then the homies Infidel, which we actually last time we were here, we got to play with those dudes, and just great people. Oakland, January 24th, Elbow Room, Jack London. Doors are at 7 or shows at 7. Not sure, but fucking we'll get you there. Yeah. Come out. We want you there.
Fuck
Come
yeah.
out. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oaktown. Fuck yeah. And all their stuff, all this will be down linked below, and you guys will also see it all over my story or all over my page and everything. It's going to be fucking... Next year's going to be another one for the books.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
New music.
New music, new stories, new beginnings, everything. It's going to be insane.
Well, dude, can I say thank you? Because people like you who are fucking working hard to take to push the local scene, to help guys, the bands, like, dude, thank you. Like, we need people like you in this industry. Like,
thank you. That means so
just
much.
as much as you want us to play, we want you to fucking do what you do, because dude, it takes the fucking whole community. Like, we need people like you. So thank you, bro.
Thank you. That means so much.
Yeah, shout out to you, homie.
Thank you. That means a lot. This year's just been one thing after another. It's just been all good things. And like this month, I got to hang out with Bert Kreischer for a little bit. And we're talking about me coming down to LA to do some shit, and like talk to a couple of mayors and political figures about changing some shit up, and fucking I want to bring people like that into this community and just see what their opinions are, and just fucking, just bring it to a whole new level of just getting the respect that this scene deserves.
Like maybe help people, help change some people's opinions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just like, even if it's like a podcast where I'm like sitting with like a fucking, like, say the Sacramento mayor or some shit, like just sitting there and just listening to music and just getting their opinion on local scene music and shit, and just like having them decipher the lyrics and everything. And I just think that'd be awesome.
Dude, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you guys so much again. And
Thank you, Chris.
It'll be down here below. I appreciate you. You are awesome. You're all awesome.
Hell yeah, my man.
And we'll catch you next week, Mosh Pit. Later.